Good morning and welcome to Shaolin Gurukul. Abhi, as you can see, I'm at not just my but also your favorite place, Shaolin Gurukul, which is situated in Pangot village, जो कि है उत्तराखंड में. And ये नैनीताल से 1 घंटा आगे है. तो आज मैं आ रखा हूँ पीकीटी कैंप के लिए, जो कि होने वाला है पेकिटी टिर्सिया काली के ऊपर, जिसमें स्टिक और नाइफ सिस्टम के बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. एंड अभी हम जाने वाले हैं शीफू के पास एंड टूहोन फिलिप्स के पास, जो कि एक ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन देके कि हम इस कैंप में क्या क्या कवर करने वाले हैं.
Well, I guess we're going to be covering Pekiti Tirsia, the drills. What Shifu Kanishka and I have discussed at length is how we want to represent the true essence of the Pekiti Tirsia and all the original drills. The original drills, we call the original drills because they are the ones that have been enunciated at the very beginning. When Tuhon Philips started teaching outside of his family's, the restrictions of his family, when he moved to New York City, he started teaching the material and it became very, very well thought of and very much sought after.
Tuhon is known for the dosing method. He's known for the original PTK material, and I started PTK only in 2007. So I trained with Grand Tuhon, but I trained a lot with him and been training with Tuhon Philips, and I would say it's just absolutely phenomenal. The kind of material he's giving, it's an eye opener for all of us, and it took me 2 years to get him here, to plan to get him finally to India. It's been a complete pleasure. So as far as course is concerned, Tuhon Philips is covering Contra Das. There's something called Contra Das and Pekiti Tirsia, the What If series for the knife and the original knife tapping training method. I'll be covering offensa, defensa and double baston and some pangamot. That's what is to introduce people to the original method of Pekiti Tirsia. Nowadays it's Trivi, but before it was Dose. I stick to teaching more of SKC now, as he knows that. It is my expression of Pekiti Tirsia, Jeet Kundo and all the different arts which I've done. But the reason is for the people to see how it was taught, in the olden days. And there's no other person. He's known as the bookkeeper of PTK in the world. So I'm honored to have him in the Gurukul. Yeah. One more thing said, the reason I got very connected with Tuhon Philips is because a lot of people, abroad, they question me about how can you know 7-8 martial arts, I started training when I was 5 years old. But if you see Tuhon Philips, he's also an inspiration, he's a big master of Kaju Kembo, he's a JKD instructor, BJJ, he's a sled dog, in Dog Brothers and PTK. So it's not about how can you do it. If you want to do it, you can do it, and then there is ABCD and you can make noun, pronoun, verbs. It's just about making the language. It's not about if you can eat Italian food, nothing stops you from eating Indian food. It's not that you can't eat it. You can enjoy these foods separately also and then learn to have it in your plate simultaneously also. It's just how you love it. If you love martial arts, you can do all these things.
Kali. Well, what is Kali? That is a very good explanation, a very good question. The problem with Kali is that it's a new art, so therefore it doesn't have the same traditions that karate or judo or jiu-jitsu or taekwondo have, because everybody has seen them and they say, well, they're empty-hand martial arts. And at the same time, if they've seen karate, they've gone and they say, oh, well, maybe I've gone and I've seen some of the styles have a kobudo or a weapon-based thing. Now, Kali isn't really a name. Kali is a name of a goddess, a Hindu goddess. Okay, the what if drills. The what if drills are exactly what they sound like. They're what ifs. What happens if something happens, if somebody comes in a way that you don't expect it to? We have that what if drill that starts with a number 5. There's a number 5 thrust is a low line thrust. And so the person who comes here, the first thing they do is they hold it to their chest. And you have to figure out, well, what would I do? I can't just say, well, what if they do that? Because in our normal technique training, you go 1, 2, and then you're here. Well, we do that as well, but we have to have many, many variables around which we can develop so we can understand what is happening and how we have to change, because people like to think that there's one technique and one technique, but actually there's many techniques. Every technique has a 360-degree way of looking at it. So you have to be able to adapt and change, because what happens if they turn their back? What happens if they hold hard? What if they just take one hand, put it behind their back? You don't know these things. You can't say you can only attack me with the right hand and it has to stay in this position and you have to do that. You can't do that. You have to accept the fact that when you attack somebody or counterattack somebody, they are going to do exactly what they want to do, because it's their life that is on the line, not yours.
Seguidas literally means to follow, okay? Or sometimes we use the bridging techniques, okay? So this one, Pekiti Tirsia in single stick, has 3 sets of 12 techniques each, but in this camp we are learning the stick and the knife, DYD, Sparedaga, set number 1 with 12 techniques. So both the opponents are with the, we call it saksa grip, which is a flat grip, and that's what the technique is all about, how to bridge from the long range, go inside and strike the hand of the person. So it's very good to form the base. This is the first form of stick and knife in Pekiti Tirsia Kali.
Well, the Abecedario is basically the striking patterns that exist within Pekiti Tirsia. So they start off with the head, they're horizontal strikes to the head. They're found to be the most effective strikes that you can do at the beginning. So they're horizontal and horizontal. So you learn how to move your body effectively from left to right and right to left. Then you have one to the head, or to the ears actually, and then to the elbows. Then you have a thrusting shot up, but not straight up, but diagonally from the groin up to the left shoulder. Then back down from the right shoulder to the toe, and then hit the knee, and then back, hit the solar plexus, the neck. Then you circle it over your head, and then cut the person in half if that's what you have, and then strike like this, so you can go 1, 2, and then 3. The Abecedario is made just to make yourself more familiar with how to do techniques and fluidity, because it's easy to do a single strike, but if you have to connect 2 or 3 strikes together, you have to come up with a plan to do that, because you can't just sit there and go, what, forget. So you have to have a certain understanding about how the movements work and how they work in conjunction with each other. What I can say to people who just begin this art, or just any art actually, is go slowly. Understand what it is to do it, and then try to enjoy it. Don't do it because you're looking for results. Do it because you're looking for process. You're looking for all the benefits of the values, and not just saying, okay, I want to break something, or I want to do this. I want to know how to kill somebody. That's great, but that's not really what we do. We want to make sure that our participants enjoy themselves, because more importantly than being able to do the skill set is being able to be a part of a greater community.
I would like to say, for all the new students or upcoming students, people tend to get really off track by YouTube videos and that culture of quick learning. If you want to learn the right stuff, you need to find the right teacher, and even if it takes 5 years to find right teacher, you should wait, because unlearning takes a lot of time. All those who missed this beautiful Pekiti Tirsia Kali residential camp and you wish to train in this art form, the next camp is in Goa, near the Mandarin Beach. So if you want to register, shoot a WhatsApp on 9822984441 or email on team2honkanishka@gmail.com. I'll be personally teaching you the same content which I have taught in this camp. And for all the people who love Shaolin Kung Fu, who have been training Kung Fu and wish to become an instructor and open my branch under Shaolin India, even if you have not trained, you can train from the basic. You still have to send the message on the same number which I've just told. The camp will be a 1-month intensive residential camp in Shaolin Gurukul here. So the dates of the camp will be from the 1st of March to the 30th of the March. So I hope to see you guys here.
When earlier this year he asked me if I'd be interested in coming, I was very stoked, because this place it's not just in the Himalayas, but it's in the below lines of the Himalayas. So I didn't have to climb too high to get here, but it's still hilly as heck. So I can really see that here, and it's really nice because they've built a very nice place along that little chasm of a road that they have. So it's awesome.
This has been my first experience at the camp. It's been great, wonderful, 6-7 hours of training daily, and I've made many new friends, and I can't wait to get back home and continue training.
My first time here at the camp, and it's been an amazing experience, especially as my passion to train martial arts, and coming abroad to develop my skills has definitely been an experience that I've always wanted to do, and so far it's the end of the camp and it's been amazing.
My experience here is that I like the nature. You can hear the waterfalls. Well, of course, I like the people around. They are friendly. The training itself, of course, I really like it. And I'm very happy because I'm a Filipino. I'm here in India. Somehow I feel proud that our own martial arts have reached this country. Funny because I'm learning it from here, okay?
very highly. I mean, he's training in Kalilushismo, he's training in Balintawak, he's training in JKD, he's training in all these things. And not only is he just training, he doesn't sit at home and do it. He crosses the ocean. He spends time and he spends money to go to find these things out. And it's good because he is willing to find them out. It's an honor and a privilege to be trained to train somebody who as talented as he is. It's not just that he trains, but he's actually very, very good at some of these things, or all of them actually.
Tuhon Philips, as everybody knows, he's a master of JKD, Kaju Kembo, Pekiti Tirsia Kali. He's also trained Hapgar Kung Fu, so he's trained in multiple disciplines. But in Pekiti Tirsia, he's known also as a bookkeeper for the old school Pekiti Tirsia, and he's a phenomenal teacher. He likes to teach you step by step, making sure that you really know the curriculum of the old school Pekiti Tirsia. So he's a great teacher, and it's an honor to learn from him.
With this video, we come to an end with our Pekiti Tirsia Kali camp. For people like us who are passionate about learning this art form, who are passionate as martial art practitioners, this is the most technical one so far. There's so many new patterns, like I think we learned over 45-50 patterns in a mere 3-4 day time. And I invite you all, if you are watching this video, that you can come to this camp, experience this training in December, in March. These camps keep happening every now and then. With that note of gratitude, we end this video. Thank you so much for watching this video if you've been watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.
Come to India, it's fun.
Thank you.